Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. So as always, thank you for those who have continued to support my channel, and welcome to those who are new. So I thought let's just take a little look into the current energy and see what we're picking up on, and hopefully we can get you some answers to anything you're trying to look into or work out, or just discover something new. Okay, so we've got Privilege Lady at the bottom of the deck. So I did get a feeling of entitlement. So if this isn't your energy, it's somebody connected to you or connected to the situation, but it felt like not spoiled brat, so I don't mean to say that if this is yourself, Collective, but it feels like, yeah, entitlement, something like that. So are you expecting some money, or if this isn't your energy, then this is somebody that you've got your sights set on? Could be a family member as well. Right, let's take a look and see what we've got. So we've got main male, they could be together, they don't have to be. Message of concern, adjudication, imprisonment, message, main female, courtship, courthouse, toil and labour, family room. Okay, so this privileged lady could be this main female, doesn't have to be. We'll work out who's who in a minute. So we've got this main male. It could be obviously yourself or someone that you're connected to. There's something going on with him, so a focus of conversation or attention's on whoever this person is. There's a message of concern connecting to them, or they're bringing it forward. We've got adjudication, so there's either some explaining they've got to do. This could be this message. They could have had a court summons. That's for some, not all. Or they could be waiting on some results. So an expectation maybe of going to prison for a little bit. Oh, for a little bit. So 29 days. So okay. So this could be just like a jail cell overnight, something like that, because it felt like just imprisoned for a short period of time. Message, or this is an expectation, and there's a message about someone could possibly be going to prison, so that could be this main male. So with this main female, we've got courtship. So again, like I was saying, this could be these two, or this could be a hidden relationship. So somebody could work in the legal department, or like a lawyer, solicitor, depending where you're watching from. Working at the actual courts, so it doesn't have to be legal in any way, or there's just frequenting court. So there could be a possible court situation where someone's got to keep going back. So whether there's been delays or yeah, like dates keep being put back. Someone could be in prison. This could be somebody else. They're being held in prison until a court date comes forward. We've got toil and labour and family room. For some reason, when I saw that courthouse toil and labour, that felt a little bit karmic. So whatever the situations, like karma for someone going through a struggle of some kind, or maybe if this is like a marriage or a couple, somebody could be inside and the female is outside struggling. That's just one aspect for some. Family room. So I usually see this family room as like a chat room online, something like that. Something's being discussed. Okay. Not seeing any money on the table for the minute, but that privileged lady could be just representing that. So let's take a look and see what's going on. We'll see what's the tea. What's the tea on this main male, and let's get a sense of who they are. So again, if you'll know whether you've got a pending court date or whether you're connected to somebody that's back and forwards with like court papers. So the imprisonment part as well, if it's not somebody's actually in prison or a possibility of them going there, this could just be overthinking trapped in their head. Message could be script as well. So main male, we've got too busy winning. So someone's confident about their position that they're in. Message of concern. We've got screenshot, getting evidence, proof and facts. So this could be somebody that they're confident that they're not going to prison because they've got some kind of evidence, or message of concern. Yeah, so maybe they've been confident and now the concern is that somebody has got proof of some kind, which would change it. Let's just get the rest out and see where we're at. Too busy winning though. It's giving a confidence, like an entitled. So yeah, so if it's somebody that is back and forwards with a legal situation, then they're confident that their legal team will get them off. Picking up finances, like accounts, something like that, paperwork. Maybe that's proof or evidence that's got to be submitted by a certain time. That 29 keeps standing out. We've got bad karma. Okay. Yeah, funny. I did get that anyway, didn't I? The feeling of like karmic, bad karma, to do with this toil and labour. So maybe somebody was in a confident position. They thought they had something locked down, and now evidence is coming to light or some kind of message, and it's changed the dynamics. We've got ignoring. So someone's in their head. If it's not, again, like I'm saying, prison, they're not able to get the answers that they need. So that could be yourself, collective, that's ignoring someone, or they are in jail or something like that. They ignored dealing with a situation. Message, we've got hustling, making it rain, focused on getting money. So too busy winning, focused on getting money, and a message about that. So this imprisonment, that could also be one person, this could be another male, so there's multiple people here, but it's like a flashy kind of energy, doesn't have to be, but so clearly someone's not worrying about finances, but it feels paperwork, and purely because of the court situation there, and like a rushing back and forward. So maybe submitting some paperwork was overlooked and hasn't made the deadline, or something's cutting it a bit fine. That message as well, maybe someone's not sure what to say, they can't get hold of somebody because they're too busy winning. Hustling. Side note, a little bit random, don't know, but hustling made me think of Christian 21. Hustling. Too busy winning. All right, so main female. We've got travel. Someone's looking to go away. Could be this privileged lady, or having to travel back and forward. Also could be traveling to meet a lover of some kind. Lover. Fake flexing. Acts rich. Flosses money. Acts fancy. Showing off. All right. So for some of you, one aspect could be this male and female could be in a relationship together. One could be pretending that they've got money, flashing the cash, and the other one is just acting like they are. Someone could be expecting some money to come through, or somebody's got with one or the other to try and swing something in regards to court. So it could be like one of them works with finance or accounting or legal paperwork, something like that. So they're needing them to help with that side. Struggling to get something together. Bad reputation. Bad karma, bad reputation. So fake flexing. You'll place it where it needs to be if you're resonating with this, whether this is the male coming to the court or whether it's the female. It feels to me that it's the male is linked to that. Could be both, obviously. Obviously, but we're trying to pin it down rather than being so generalized. Too busy winning, hustling. So someone's doing something behind the scenes, ignoring the implications. So say if it's fraud, for example, doesn't have to be, but people don't really, it's like, oh well, we only go away for a little while, but if you've got a good legal team, or you're most likely not going away for something like that. So it could be something along those lines. With that bad karma and this screenshot though, this obviously with message of concern has something's arised and it's unexpected, and so now the luck is changing, but it's coming at a time where someone's got to either provide more details, but there's a worry there. Something's been overlooked. They could be known to the court system. There could be something about their character coming into play. Toil and labour, rejected. For another thing that's coming forward, this course could be planning application, because that's coming forward as well. Definitely feeling paperwork, something's been overlooked. So I don't know, say someone's done an extension, they didn't get planning permission, they're being told to take it down. They were ignoring the fact, too busy winning, hustling. Yeah, a detail's overlooked, but this feels like a wheel of fortune. So it's almost everything was going okay or flying under the radar, I'm getting. And now luck's changed. So for me picking up, and this is a side note, me picking up Christian 21 for there, it could be to do with that group, would make sense for me. But this doesn't feel like his energy, so this could be blue water or RV or ash. I thought that blue water and ash were the same person, and I've been getting the feeling since I was saying that it's not two separate people but same energy, just to clear that fact up. Yeah, I'm feeling this could be yeah, more one of them, too busy winning, the fake flexing, hustling, wanting to be seen a certain way. But it's like one would be acting flashy, but if this is blue water, let's say, then there's that sense of wanting to be maybe a little bit more low-key, too busy hustling, flying under the radar. That's just the energy I'm picking up. So you place names or people where they need to be. I'm not necessarily saying this is who it is, but purely because I was getting the feeling of Christian, and obviously they're all linked, especially with that family room, which is a group chat for some things. So traveling, someone's looking to go away. Court date could be getting in the way of some travel. Somebody's a privileged lady picking up dancing, so someone could travel, do dancing. Something's been rejected, that was the planning permission, or whether it's a loan or something like paperwork's been rejected. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive and karmic. So that's given a King of Swords reverse energy, bad karma. So if this is the energy of the groups that come through our readings quite often, then that would make sense with the bad karma, something getting rejected, because anything in regards to money that they would be expecting coming through, then all of them doing the most to block other people from behind the scenes, throwing rocks, hiding their hands, dismantling like competition. And so then that would make sense if anything they're trying to do moving forward, without anyone having to do anything, as karma and luck would have it, it starts swinging a different way. So that's one side. This travel seems a bit out of place. So unless this was like plans were being made to travel, or just got back from a holiday, something like that, and now having to face that. So thinking of too busy winning, going on holiday, ignored the fact, overlooked something, and now it's got worse, or it's getting out of hand, having to hustle to get court fees together or pull some money in. Yeah, bankrupt, travel. So maybe having to travel for work to get some money, or filing for bankruptcy, which would then give a bad reputation in regards to business. It would also make sense about the fake flexing. So the female could be the one with money, whereas the masculine is the one that's doing the fake flexing. You twist it how it needs to be. Obsessive money and obsessive lover. So that also would make sense if it is the female that's got the money, that the masculine's not letting them go anywhere because they need to tap into it. And we've got ego, hurt ego. Ego is getting in the way of the relationship. So there's that entitled energy again coming up. And then we've got grudge holder. Grudge holder is definitely King of Swords in the reverse type energy. All right, so where are we going to go to look in deeper? Too busy winning, and it's the main male. So someone's trying to impress someone. So they could be like saying that they've got loads of businesses, like, oh, I'm a hotshot entrepreneur, I've got loads of businesses, but actually they're just not fake companies. But we did pick up something to do with that in one of the other readings, like a fake research or media company. So someone could be connected to online media, family room. That could just be one aspect of, could be dancing as well. So the Three of Swords. So something's painful. So painful and shameful, I'm getting. So whatever's happened, overlooking something, and now it's coming out that it's the truth about finances that's there. Still not seeing money on the table. So we've got the Emperor screenshot, something to do with a business. The Emperor represents business owner, businessman, or an actual company. So there's a message of concern to do with that. So something about removing the money, obviously that's the Achilles heel, isn't it? So to be registered as bankrupt, you can't be strutting around in Emperor energy, because you're just looking like fake flexing, bad reputation, something's not right. So I am picking up a little bit of smoke screens. So ignore the names that I said. I'm just trying to pin the energies down a bit more. So Emperor, bad karma, King of Cups. So empty promises, can't deliver, and having to explain, adjudication. Could represent company's house, or getting a patent or something like that. So contracts, something's legally binding, playing the part, looking like they've got everything all up together on paper, but actually in hard cash not. So the Knight of Cups, empty promises, but some kind of new. So it's given a feeling like something's on the way. Maybe someone's expecting to get money, or this privileged lady, they're trying to tap them up. And if they're in a relationship, then obviously if they're married, don't have to be, but they could even be business partners, but something with that bankrupt, that it's pulling everything down. It's like pulling the false mask. So ignoring, and then we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. So with that imprisonment, someone's in their head overthinking. They don't want an investigation or something to be looked into. But with that being in the reverse, it's letting us know that someone's got bad news. So it could be that we're looking at some kind of business fraud on some level, like money movement, not getting the feeling of money laundering, could be, but it feels like movement of money, but it's just on paper, not actual money. Communication, ignoring. So someone's ignored a letter that maybe they've got come through, ignored a deadline, didn't expect it to get to that stage, obviously, because they were too busy winning. So hustling, so they've got to really make a move, or if that person has had to go away temporarily, then this could be the female having to go out and do a little hustle. We've got the Ace of Cups, so could be a romance scam, doesn't have to be. I know I bring that up all the time, but people do need to be aware of them, and especially with something shady that's going on here. If we've got this privileged lady, she's either on holiday or just got back from somewhere and coming back to this news, or needing to, being shown, look, these are the paperworks. If I don't pay such and such, then I'm going to be having to file as bankrupt. So this could be false paperwork. There's a reason that I've picked up the cushion 21. So not that it's necessarily saying it's him, but that's symbolic for me to let me know we could be looking at some kind of fake paperwork to set up this privileged lady. Yeah, 4 of Wands in reverse. So losing a property, losing a home, having to draw money off of a home. So if they don't live together, that could be she's being approached for that. Fake flexing. Yeah, 2 of Swords. So again, look, something's blocked, something isn't going through. Deadline's not been reached. Courtship, number 4, trying to get somebody on side. This could be a hidden lover if it's not that main female. But, something's not right. So he started off all confident, too busy winning. We've got holidays, travel, fake flexing. So it's like giving off some kind of a lifestyle. But overlooked something, and that detail is what's bringing the whole house down, literally. Bad reputation, conflict. So 5 of Wands, some kind of arguments in court. So that it could be a separation. It's not giving a feeling of divorce. So let's just say for the minute, say if it's a business partners or money gone in or asset or selling a home, maybe it is family. That bad reputation could be like a dodgy court person or something to do with the paperwork. Like, yeah, we saw fake documents there. So something to do with fake documents. Something wasn't communicated or it wasn't added in. But there's screenshot evidence. So if these two are doing a separation and trying to split assets, then someone's trying to pretend that they haven't got something or pretending they have, but there's screenshots that link them to something else. Definitely a business. Business license. Bad reputation. Something's been rejected and not gone through. So they was banking on something and it's not happened. Then we got the Two of Swords there as well. So which is the bad karma. Everything's being blocked, whether it's coming from the female's angle or the guy. This could be someone else that they could be trying to go to lend money. It's like, oh, I've got a screenshot, look, I can prove that it's coming, or I'm getting this or whatever, I just need help to get to that deadline. Three of Pentacles in reverse. So a collaboration's not worked out, something's gone wrong. So what was ignoring? Imprisonment. Someone's overlooked something. And there's still no money on the table other than that collaboration, which it would make sense as well. Three people, you've got the female, the male, the courting. The Emperor could be a person or a business. Behind the scenes. So Seven of Swords, that lets us know that that's the deceptive energy. So there's someone talking behind the scenes. So if it was family, let's say, then this guy is being discussed behind their back in a chat room, or we've got this obsessive lover and the courtship there. So that's going on behind the scenes. Or that could be what the scam is. Oh, I've got it. Look, I've got screenshots. I can prove it. It's just I've overlooked something and now it's blocked it for a minute. Can you step in? Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is somebody that is a good communicator. They would definitely be linked to marketing or media, that type of thing. So it could be just, look, we're looking at like everyone's got a pitch in or whatever in a business. Not seeing where the money's changing hands. So whether it's everybody owns the business or works on, or everyone's got something, it's all on paper, but it's not actually an actual something. And maybe that's why we're getting the feeling of these fake documents, because it's being flexed around and shown about, oh, I've got this and I can prove it, but really there's nothing that can be drawn on. Something that's not being communicated, and bad news that's come from that. Someone's being ignored. Someone could also be in jail. Seems like a lot of people. This Queen of Wands could be the privileged lady. Yeah, there's a truth. Ace of Swords. So behind the scenes relationship, or something's going a bit extreme. Justice at the bottom of the deck, which we've got Quarter House there. So an obsessive lover, something's gone on behind the scenes. It's been extreme with this toxic behavior and all of that side. It could be a side something. It's but whatever it is, it's brought on bad karma. Could be one aspect. Knight of Pentacles, Justice. So the Knight of Pentacles would be finances coming through, but coming through slowly. It's that feeling again of running out of time or needing to take money from somewhere and put it in. So a deadline. Someone didn't read the small print, maybe. Take a look for here. So I'm getting a feeling like it's either all family, like a family run business. Everyone pitches in, they've got their part. Like everyone's a company director on paper, or everyone, like someone's got the media, someone's got the research, someone's got the like legal side of it, that type of thing. And so everyone comes together with that bit. But something was overlooked, so maybe a little bit too much partying, or an end date. Why is there no money there? Well, we're seeing that there's no money. That's why I'm feeling it's maybe it's just a business front to get loans, or to make it look, and other people put their money into it. So we've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, so that felt a little bit like emotional blackmail as well. Oh, I need help, or I'm going to be bankrupt. Strength, laying it on thick. So some kind of pressure. We've got that obsessive lover with a bad reputation. So someone could be a bit pressurizing, like hard to say no to. Especially if it's a family business, some sort of emotional blackmail where if you don't help me, then it's going to wreck everything for the rest of the family. So we've got the Four of Pentacles holding back finances or needing extra to stabilize the business. That Emperor could be another person that is able to put the money up. Evidence screenshots. Maybe someone's give screenshots of their bank balance, or that's the paperwork. So judgment, adjudication, bad karma, and Knight of Cups. So not having all of what they've needed. It's like coming cup in hand, cap in hand. It's picking up like a shameful energy, judgment. Someone's waiting on a sentence. So if this is like a sham business, then we could be looking at the process. Someone's I've got to pay. Maybe they couldn't get bail, or they've just got to go away for like a couple of weeks, couple of months, something like that. They're in their head about it not communicating. Someone's got to make a judgment call. It was overlooked, bad karma. So something's backfired. So this would literally be a tower that's hit. and maybe the other members of the business aren't aware to the extent of it yet. Someone's kept it back and been trying to like paper over the cracks. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, so that's the privileged lady. So it's like trying to ask, maybe they're not speaking. We got ignoring. So whoever it is, that there's the potential for them to be imprisoned, or this could be the female that she could be going to prison if the company's in her name, something like that. We've got justice is there. So she could be coming into money. She could be coming into an inheritance. And this one is waiting to get it. It feels like a lot of people. That woman may be having to go, and that could be paying bail. We've got the Ace of Cups, so there's definitely a relation. So if this isn't someone that's married to one of the people, then this is the hidden lover been put in a position, or that is how the scam works. Look, in the reverse again, the Three of Pentacles. So some kind of collaboration isn't working. They're not married, so there's love there, or we're seeing like empty promises, so fake love, love bombing, but they're not married. So she's either being tapped up to pay some money for something, or that's potentially she could be going to jail, so everything's falling on her shoulders. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles, so something's not moving forward. We had the Knight of Pentacles there, and that's the rejected. So whatever she's put forward, maybe that's not enough, or it's not, if it's a deadline, yeah, then it's gone past, or that was the intent she was supposed to, but there's some kind of ignoring. Maybe she was on holiday spending it all. We've got Empress in the reverse, which is like a fake flexing somebody that's all up together, but really she's like a little slut, that type of thing, like bad mum, don't give a shit about whatever. Or it could be representing losing a home. So there could be a home that's got some kind of a charge to it. That could be paperwork, having to put that down as a deposit. It's in the reverse, so potential of losing a property or getting someone to sell property. When I said getting someone to sell, then that changed straight to the courts. So all right, if you're resonating with this, there's a couple of things that's coming forward. It's either something going on with a business, or it's like a large family, some kind of court dynamics. So you could have like a married couple up against a couple that aren't married. And yeah, that again brings it back to a business. So they're all involved. Maybe it's a separating of that, and there's a dividing of the assets. The Three of Pentacles being in the reverse keeps showing that whatever this Ace of Cups, there's not a marriage there, or there's no cooperation. Something's not, they're not able to to hustle them. So you can't hustle the family, having to go outside of the family, or no more money in the pot. Making it rain. And there's a message to do with it. Chariot. Moving forward quickly with something, trying to get something back in hand. So someone could have had to have put a charge on their house to front some money, but that doesn't feel like it was supposed to be the plan. So there's still either money being held back, having to go to court, and then we've got the arguments there. So that Five of Wands is a group of people are arguing, whether it is family, whether it is people connected to a company, or whether it's relationship dynamics that someone's trying to like pull their money out of a business. Maybe that's something that could be another angle. Everything's all good, but they weren't expecting this person to want to withdraw their money or pull out or go their separate ways. And if they remove their money, everything's going to go to pot. Yeah, so there's a deadline. Someone's either overseas, which we've got the travel there, so they're waiting for a court date or an answer. They're at a distance, or this court date is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, waiting for the answer. Yeah, I'm feeling 2 males. It feels linked to a business. Someone's not investing the money. 10 of Pentacles. So that would be her money, would it? Or this is the secret lovers come forward. Or again as well, with the paperwork evidence making it look, this is this money's coming, it's on its way. It's like trying to cover something over. It's there, but it's not. It's there on paper, but who's putting it in? Justice. So if it was, let's say, 2 families or a business that's needing to draw, or they can't draw the money from that, an inheritance, or are they waiting on it? It's like it's coming, it's there, can you hold on, or we'll dissolve the business. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. That could be the legal side again. They could be in a relationship. That maybe the Queen of Wands is the obsessive lover. Hierophant. So that's a court situation. It's like legalities, legislations, doing something like a particular order. So that's a court date. Someone, is this aside something? And then it's like, say this person's like, I don't know, they've had a row or whatever and it's gone to court, or so it's brought a bad reputation on the business. That's the marriage card as well. But it doesn't feel like someone's getting a divorce. They could be. That's also a marriage card, and that's in the reverse. Seems like so many people. Ace of Pentacles. It's like everybody's waiting for this money to come forward, and then either everyone can divvy it up and all get a share. Maybe it's being held back by the courts. They've got to pay that to the court. I don't know, you're going to know better than me. Something's not moving forward though. The finances aren't coming. Bad karma, so whatever it is, it's put them at a stalemate. Yeah, got to take action. What is this? Hermit. Someone could be a Virgo. There could be an investigation. Proper messy, if so. Well, they had bad news, didn't they? Look at two of what, didn't we have this earlier? There's different cut. Look, and then the Four of Wands in the reverse again. Literally, these, apart from that, was a different, complete different set of cards. But the Four of Wands in reverse there. So someone's losing a home. Or there's a discrepancy, or it could be business premises. That would make sense. Licensing for that. Do they sell licenses? A failed plan. Something didn't go through. Too busy winning. Leo energy. So Virgo, Leo, cusper could be that privileged lady being called in to put some money up, but maybe either she hasn't come forward with it or waiting for a sale to go through, a house has fallen through. Whatever it is, the plan's not worked or it's not gone to plan, and now it's put a spanner in the works. There's a missing element. Someone's being ignored, gone into hermit mode. So someone's not talking, and we did get that as well. No communication. Bad news. Ignoring. Someone's trapped. So someone needs help. That would be the privileged lady that's got the money to do it, but that's showing it's not coming forward. So again, that could be, if it was coming from like a setup angle, that everything's on paper and this is like the target put in a position to put that money forward, especially if it's, say, a like dodgy paperwork, or someone works for the court system or planning. It's like, oh look, we've all put money in the family business, if you can do that, or do you want to buy into this business? They think that they're putting money to proper paper, so insurance company it could be. Something's frozen. Money could be frozen. Ignoring. An investigation. Emperor in reverse. Which is definitely someone abusing their power. We've got justice there. That would be like a King of Swords in reverse, and then we've got death. So for some of you, it could be this privileged lady is waiting on an inheritance. So someone could be passing and there's an expectation to get those finances, but for some reason it's not come forward at the time that court date, or when something needed to happen which would make sense for that plan not working, or things didn't fall into sync. So that's the bad news, the bad karma. Some kind of conflict, bad reputation. They could have looked into something deeper, investigated in, and seen that that something doesn't seem right with that bad reputation, and walked away. We've got that death there. Yeah, so maybe that we've got a married couple and a dating couple, or we've got family members and a behind the scenes relationship, or it's a scam. It could be a couple of things. So you're going to know your situation better. What else can we take to see? All right, so hopefully it's making sense to you. It just seems like everything's in layers. That's how it's being shown for me, especially with this strength. Someone's had the confidence, so it's come about unexpectedly, which was why as well I got that feeling of the Tower. Too busy winning, so it was definitely unexpected, or an expectation that everything would go to plan. Maybe the plan was for this privileged lady to put the money up, and when it's got to that bit, she was away. Or they've split up and separated. We've got the arguments there. We've got the Three of Swords. This also represents a third-party situation, so a relationship with three people in it. So we've got the courtship there, the main male, main female, and privileged lady. So that could be an element of it, which is why it's confusing. So we've got strength, then we've got Three of Cups. Three of Cups is definitely, it's celebrating too busy winning. So this main male could be having an affair in the background. We've got obsessive lover there. So if the privileged lady is the third party, let's say, then something's gone on and she's not putting the money in, or it's family, could be a sister or a wife, something like that. But we've got Three of Cups, which is also relationship, or it's just partying, celebrating, but celebrating too early. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is double energy there, someone else, someone, there's proof, yeah, she's got the money, or she can get the money, or they're saying to her, yeah, I've got the monies, but it's just being held back. That Emperor could represent the business. So screenshot, it's all up together, it's all going to go through, but my money's being held back, or it won't come till such and such. Can you put something in first? Or someone's withdrawing. So that could be another element. This could be someone that, female, whatever position she is within the dynamics of it, that she could be pulling out of a business and taking her money with her. With that Ace of Cups as well, as trying to maybe love bomb her, sweet talk her so that she doesn't leave. We've got Justice card again and bad karma. So either a business is being looked into, it's falling apart because it's just literally paperwork. There's some kind of scam, it's being exposed, or it's coming out, and it's all collapsing. The potential of somebody possibly going to prison, could be a female, could be the male, could be a couple of people. But whatever it is, it's not moving forward. We've got the Queen of Swords, which would represent legal representation. The Sword of Truth there, the Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. So there's definitely people back and forwards to court. So again, it could be a divorce, or could be an argument over a will. That could be another aspect of it. We've got the family room there. Bad news. The Star. Someone's hopeful. Someone's praying. Could represent Christmas. There's like a Christmas feel for it there. Maybe someone might be message, hustling, Star. Someone could be in the entertainment. We did pick up dancing. Oh yeah, look, dancing. Someone could be moving abroad. Stardom, hustling. Could be like a fake online, like social media presence, that sort of thing. It feels like something's been built up to look a certain way, but that's not really how it is. That type of feel, especially with that Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's like something's supposed to look all dazzling on the outside, but underneath it's there's no collaboration. Could be a setup for like investments. Like we've got loads of social media presence. We've got all of this. Everything looks the part, but it's empty. So a plan didn't go well. Losing a house, something's out of balance. That doesn't feel like house, feels like business premises. Getting a license. Taking charge of Chariot again. Something's getting out of hand. So as well, there's this argument. So there's someone's not getting on. Clearly, we've got the group fighting amongst themselves. This obsessive, toxic relationship. That could be why someone's pulling out, if that's the case. Six of Swords, travelling overseas again, so someone could literally be moving away. Ace of Wands, need to... Yeah, someone needs to be replaced. There's a feeling of like stalling, like, oh, don't take the money out yet because we're just waiting for that other bit to come in, or change your name to someone else's. It's like, well, I'm going away. I need it to be done at the courts as soon as we can. Someone's pulling money out. There's the Three of Pentacles in reverse again. So feels like it's a sham business. Something's rejected, and then we've got the struggle. So without it going through, maybe this money is that privileged lady. It doesn't come through because there isn't a company. It's a collapse, or it's just a front, or an idea even. the ignoring as well, and then a message, someone's got bad news. Yeah, they're not answering, I can't get through. The Devil, so heavy debt attached to something. Obsession, obsessive lover. Court situation, bad karma, bad reputation. Yeah, it could be a business exposure that's happening. The Justice card there. 6 of Wands, someone's celebrating, or someone has had a lucky escape. That's what it was feeling like from there. So the Queen of Wands. So bad news for others, but good for her. She's getting a payout. And something's gone on behind the scenes. Knows the truth, unless this is the one that's got the evidence, the photo proof. We've got the family room there, so something could have been shared online or in a group chat, some kind of proof that's a truth connected to finances and an opportunity. Maybe if it's a family situation, that whoever this Queen of Wands is, which is there as well, they're getting good news. Maybe a court decision has awarded this woman the money. Which would mean this guy here, whoever he is, if he was expecting this Ace of Pentacles to come to him, or even if he's with that privileged lady and this was like the Empress in reverse or whatever it is, that if they were expecting to get that money, that's not happening. It's going to the female, whoever she is, whether she's a family member or connected to the business. And that's the bad news. Something was overlooked, but it's not even that it's overlooked. It's turned out that it's bad karma, karmic justice. That's the Justice card there. That's the Justice card there. So it's like a backfire. Queen of Swords is a truth that's coming to the environment. So maybe she's learnt some kind of truth and then she's not invested her money into it, or the courts have awarded something in her favour. Gutted. 7 of Pentacles, so investment. All right, so if it's trying to get her to invest, but my feel is that there's money that was expected to come, this Ace of Pentacles. There's a business that either people are waiting to get paid or something like that. With that 10 of Pentacles, everyone's sharing it out. So could it be that they've been waiting for a while for it to come forward? Something with the bad karma has switched and it's all gone south. A plan didn't work out. A group's been dismantled. There's arguments, people not getting on. Everyone's pulling out. It's gone through the courts, so fighting it out through the courts. And whoever this Queen of Wands person is, or Empress, they're the ones that's been awarded that money by the courts. So whatever this business is, it's got to dissolve, or yeah, no one's getting paid. And as well with this guy here, that's too busy winning, partying, having affairs, or if they are, or whatever, or just likes the ladies. It's almost like they've already spent that money because it was a given, or that expectation. Something's backfired and it's not happened, or someone's held back. They've tried to ask this Emperor for a loan. That could be a bank person, and they're holding money back. So if they're trying to put the house on or draw from the house and it's been rejected, something like that. Normally it would be, say, not robbing Peter to pay Paul, as the saying goes, but maybe they've not needed to, they've only ever needed it to look like figures on paper, whereas someone pulling it out, then they've got to bring that money from somewhere. Or has this person been spending all of the business cash, and now they've got to pay something back, or whatever, and it's not there? The Empress in the upright. Yeah, this person could live abroad or be moving abroad, and that's why she's needing her money to be pulled out. That was the feeling of stalling as well, holding it back, or holding her back, holding something back. Yeah, it's messy. So, but it is feeling like that female's getting the money, not that male. That's one thing that's there. But could be it's a general reading, so the energies are whatever, you'll know where to put them. Yeah, whatever it is, it's being discussed online with that family room, so like a group chat. Someone's not put something forward. Yeah, that's her winning. All right, well, there you go. Hopefully you made sense of that. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.